Take a slow, gentle breath and allow your body to soften wherever it rests. There is nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to do. Tonight we begin far from clocks and schedules, far from noise and urgency. We begin inside the Milky Way galaxy, our calm and ancient home. Imagine the darkness of space not as empty, but as deeply full of time, motion, and quiet light. The Milky Way is a vast spiral of stars, gas, dust, and mystery, stretching more than 100,000 light-years across, yet it turns so slowly that a single rotation takes longer than all of recorded human history. From where you rest on Earth, you are already inside it, drifting along with billions of stars, all moving together in a graceful, patient dance. The galaxy does not rush. It has never needed to. Long before the first life formed on our planet, the Milky Way was already glowing softly, its earliest stars igniting in the dark, shaping the structure that still holds us now. As you listen, imagine floating above the galaxy, watching its spiral arms curve outward like gentle waves frozen in motion, each arm filled with star systems, nebulae, and unseen worlds. Our solar system rests quietly in one of these arms, not near the center, not at the edge, but in a peaceful middle region where stellar activity is calm enough for life to exist. This placement is not dramatic or extreme. It is stable, balanced, and safe, qualities your mind can mirror as it begins to slow. The Milky Way is classified as a barred spiral galaxy, meaning that at its center lies a soft, elongated bar of stars, around which the spiral arms slowly rotate. This structure helps guide the flow of gas and dust, feeding star formation over billions of years. Even now, new stars are being born in cold, dark clouds, while older stars quietly fade, releasing their material back into the galaxy. Nothing here is wasted. Everything is recycled, reused, and transformed with patience. At the heart of the Milky Way lies a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A, containing the mass of millions of suns. Despite its immense gravity, it is surprisingly calm, emitting only gentle flares of energy from time to time. It does not consume the galaxy. It anchors it. Around this center, stars move in elegant orbits, responding to gravity like leaves carried in a slow, invisible current. Gravity itself is the quiet architect of the galaxy, shaping motion without sound, without effort, without urgency. As you drift deeper into this image, imagine the galaxy not as something distant, but as something that holds you. Every atom in your body was once part of ancient stars that lived and died within galaxies like this one. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen in your breath, all were forged long ago in stellar cores, then released gently into space through supernovae and stellar winds. In this way, the Milky Way is not just around you, it is within you. The galaxy contains hundreds of billions of stars and likely even more planets, many of them wandering in silence without a parent star, drifting freely through interstellar space. These rogue worlds move slowly through the darkness, untouched by sunrise or nightfall, carrying frozen oceans and ancient rock, existing in perfect stillness. Above and below the bright disk of the Milky Way stretches the galactic halo, a vast spherical region filled with old stars and globular clusters, some of the oldest objects in the universe. These clusters orbit the galaxy like distant lanterns, their stars tightly bound together, glowing softly with age. Surrounding, everything is dark matter, an invisible substance that does not emit light, yet provides most of the galaxy's mass. Without dark matter, the Milky Way would not hold together. Though unseen, it is always present, quietly shaping motion and stability. Let that idea settle gently in your mind. The most important forces are often invisible, working silently, asking nothing from you. As the galaxy rotates, stars rarely collide. The distances between them are vast and space is mostly open, calm, and empty. Even in regions filled with nebulae, those glowing clouds of gas and dust, the motion is slow, unfolding over millions of years. Stellar nurseries form when gravity gently compresses these clouds, warming them just enough for new stars to ignite. There is no sudden explosion of creation, only a gradual awakening. Light appears slowly, like dawn stretching across a horizon that takes centuries to brighten. Our sun is one of many such stars, about halfway through its life. Shining steadily and without drama, it orbits the galactic center once every 230 million years, carrying Earth along for the ride. Each year, each day, each moment, you are moving through the galaxy at incredible speed, yet you feel nothing. This is the calm power of cosmic motion. Movement without disturbance, progress without pressure. As you rest, imagine your thoughts slowing to match this rhythm, becoming wide and spacious. There's no need to follow every idea. Let them drift like stars passing quietly through your awareness. The Milky Way has survived countless events. Ancient collisions with smaller galaxies, waves of star formation, supernovae that briefly outshone entire regions. And yet it remains serene, balanced, and beautiful. Even destruction here is part of renewal, never rushed, never chaotic for long. If your day has felt heavy or crowded, allow the scale of the galaxy to gently soften that weight. Compared to deep galactic time, a single difficult moment is brief, like a flicker of light that fades naturally into rest. As this first chapter draws to a close, imagine yourself resting on the edge of one spiral arm, watching starlight drift by like slow-moving snow. The galaxy continues its quiet turning, whether you listen or sleep, whether you dream or drift. If this calm journey through the Milky Way brings you peace, you are gently invited to subscribe to this channel so these slow, soothing voyages through science and space can always be here for you at night, waiting patiently just like the stars. Now let your breathing deepen, let your thoughts loosen their grip, and allow the galaxy to carry you onward, softly, and to settle even deeper now. As if your body is gently sinking into a warm, quiet place. The galaxy does not change its pace, and neither do we. In this chapter, we drift softly beneath the visible glow of the Milky Way and begin to sense its hidden structure, the parts that do not shine brightly, yet hold everything together. From Earth, the Milky Way appears as a pale river of light stretching across the night sky. But this glow is only a small fraction of what truly exists. Most of the galaxy is invisible to human eyes, composed of faint gas, cold dust, dark matter, and ancient stars that whisper rather than shine. Imagine the galactic disk first, a broad, flattened plane where most stars live, including our sun. This disk is thin compared to its width, like a delicate sheet floating through space, gently rotating around the center. Within it are lanes of dust that block light, creating dark rivers that cut through the glowing arms. These dust lanes are not empty or threatening. They are rich, fertile regions where future stars wait patiently to be born. Dust grains, smaller than smoke particles, drift slowly carrying carbon, oxygen, and complex molecules, the quiet ingredients of planets, oceans, and eventually life. Above and below this disk rises the galactic halo, a vast and almost spherical region that extends far beyond the visible arms. The halo feels calm and distant, populated by old stars and globular clusters that formed when the galaxy itself was young. These stars move in long, looping orbits, unconcerned with the busy disk below. Some are more than 12 billion years old, glowing softly with a steady amber light. They have witnessed nearly the entire history of the universe, and still they shine without urgency. Beyond even these stars lies the dark matter halo, enormous and unseen, extending far past the galaxy's visible edge. Dark matter does not glow, reflect, or absorb light. It reveals itself only through gravity, gently guiding stars and gas along stable paths. Without it, the Milky Way would slowly unravel. With it, the galaxy remains calm and cohesive, like a dream held together by something you cannot quite name but deeply feel. Let this idea mirror your own experience. Even when thoughts fade, something steady remains beneath them. As we float inward again toward the galactic center, the density of stars increases. Here, stars pass closer to one another, their gravity weaving complex patterns of motion. The central bulge glows softly, golden and dense, shaped by billions of overlapping orbits. Despite the presence of the supermassive black hole at its heart, this region is not chaotic. Stars have followed these paths for eons, tracing the same gentle loops again and again. Sagittarius A remains quiet most of the time, a deep gravitational well rather than a roaring monster. Its presence is felt, not heard, like a deep stillness at the center of a calm lake. Spiral arms extend outward from this core, not fixed like rigid structures, but more like slow-moving waves of density. Stars drift in and out of these arms over millions of years, passing through regions of higher density where star formation becomes more likely. When gas clouds compress within these arms, they begin to glow faintly, forming nebulae that shine pink, blue, and violet under starlight. These colors arise from simple atoms, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, responding gently to energy. There is nothing artificial here, nothing forced. Beauty emerges naturally, given time. Between the arms lie quieter interarm regions, where stars are older and motion feels more spacious. Our sun currently resides in such a region, sometimes called the local spur, a smaller bridge of stars between major arms. This location offers stability, fewer nearby supernovae, fewer disruptions, another subtle balance that has allowed life to persist. The galaxy does not place us in extremes. It carries us in calm middle paths. As you listen, imagine drifting through these layers. The thin disk, the thick disk, the halo passing effortlessly through distances that would take light thousands of years to cross. Notice how nothing presses against you. Space welcomes without resistance. Even time feels softer here. 1,000,000 years passes like a slow breath. 1,000,000,000 years like a gentle exhale. The Milky Way has grown by merging with smaller galaxies over its long life, absorbing them quietly, stretching and reshaping its halo. Their stars still orbit within ours like memories folded gently into a larger story. You too carry layers of past experience, all coexisting within you, not fighting, simply becoming part of who you are. As this chapter settles, let the hidden structure of the galaxy remind you that calm does not require simplicity. It arises from balance, from unseen support, from quiet forces doing their work without asking for attention. If this slow exploration of the Milky Way brings you comfort, you are softly invited to subscribe to this channel, so you can return night after night to these peaceful journeys through science and space. The galaxy continues to turn, unhurried and whole, and you are free now to drift with it, deeper into rest, deeper into stillness. Allow your breathing to slow even more now, as if each breath stretches a little longer than the one before. In this chapter, we drift into deep galactic time, where the Milky Way reveals its oldest memories and its quiet travelers. Time here does not feel like a straight line. It feels wide and circular, like a slow-moving current that carries everything gently forward. The oldest stars in the galaxy formed when the universe itself was still young, made mostly of hydrogen and helium, glowing faintly with simple light. These ancient stars are smaller, dimmer, and far more patient than younger ones. Many reside in the halo, far from the bright spiral arms moving in long, graceful orbits that take them above and below the galactic disk. They burn their fuel slowly, conserving energy, lasting for tens of billions of years. Some of them will outlive the sun by an unimaginable margin, continuing to shine quietly long after Earth has changed beyond recognition. These stars are cosmic elders, holding the earliest chapters of the Milky Way within their light. As the galaxy aged, generations of stars were born and died, enriching the interstellar medium with heavier elements. Each supernova was both an ending and a beginning, spreading carbon, iron, and oxygen into space, seeding future stars and planets. Over time, this gradual enrichment allowed rocky worlds to form. Along with complex chemistry, planetary systems became more common. Orbiting stars in stable paths, circling calmly through the galaxy. Some of these planets formed far from any star at all. These are the rogue planets, wandering worlds that drift freely through interstellar space after being gently ejected from their birth systems. They move silently through the dark, carrying frozen atmospheres, underground oceans warmed by internal heat, and landscapes untouched by light. There may be billions of these worlds in the Milky Way alone, each one a quiet traveler, never alone yet rarely seen. They remind us that not all journeys require destinations. Some exist simply to move slowly and peacefully through vastness. The galaxy also contains streams of stars, long, thin ribbons formed when smaller galaxies or star clusters were stretched apart by the Milky Way's gravity. These stellar streams wrap around the galaxy like faint glowing threads, tracing past encounters that occurred billions of years ago. Though the original galaxies are gone, their stars remain, still following the paths carved long ago. Nothing in the Milky Way is truly lost. It is transformed, redistributed, woven into new patterns. Even the sun will one day release its outer layers, creating a gentle planetary nebula, leaving behind a quiet white dwarf that cools slowly over trillions of years. There is no violence in this ending, only a soft fading. In deep galactic time, endings feel kind. As we drift through these ancient epochs, imagine how slowly the galaxy changes. Mountains rise and fall on Earth in a fraction of a galactic heartbeat. Entire species appear and vanish while the spiral arms barely shift. This perspective does not diminish life. It softens it. It reminds us that urgency is not a law of the universe. The Milky Way allows everything its time, Magnetic fields thread through the galaxy as well. Invisible lines of influence that guide charged particles and shape cosmic rays. These fields help regulate star formation, gently steering energy rather than forcing it. Cosmic dust, often seen as an obstacle, is actually a cradle, protecting fragile molecules from harsh radiation, allowing complexity to grow slowly. Even chaos here is softened by scale. As you rest, let your thoughts stretch into this deep time. Imagine worries dissolving not by force but by distance. A concern that feels large today becomes very small when viewed across billions of years. The galaxy does not judge moments. It simply carries them onward. If your mind wanders, let it wander like a rogue planet drifting without obligation. There is no need to hold on to every thought. Let them pass unclaimed. As this chapter gently closes, know that you are part of this ancient story, not separate from it, not rushed by it. If these slow reflections among stars and worlds bring you peace, you are warmly invited to subscribe to this channel, so these calm journeys through deep space and deep time can continue to accompany your nights. The Milky Way moves on softly and endlessly, and you may move now into deeper rest, held by the quiet patience of the cosmos. Now allow yourself to rest even more deeply, as if the boundary between your thoughts and the surrounding quiet is slowly dissolving. In this final chapter, we drift not into urgency or endings, but into the calm future of the Milky Way galaxy. A future shaped by patience, balance, and immense time. The galaxy does not hurry toward what comes next. It unfolds one slow moment at a time. Long after tonight has passed, long after human cities have changed and oceans have reshaped their shores, the Milky Way will still be turning, carrying its stars along their steady paths. In about 4 billion years, our galaxy will begin a gentle encounter with its neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. From the inside, this event will not feel like a collision, but like a slow blending. Stars will pass by one another at enormous distances, rarely interacting directly. The night skies of future worlds may glow brighter as Andromeda grows larger, stretching across the heavens like a second Milky Way. Over billions of years, the two galaxies will merge, forming a new, larger galaxy, often called Milkomeda. Even this grand transformation will happen without violence. Guided by gravity's quiet hand, planetary systems, including our own, are likely to remain intact, continuing their calm orbits as the galactic landscape slowly changes around them. Far into this future, star formation will gradually slow as the galaxy uses up its remaining gas. The bright blue stars will fade first, leaving behind longer-lived red dwarfs that glow softly for trillions of years. These small stars will become the final lanterns of the galaxy, shining gently in the darkness. Black holes will continue their slow dance, occasionally merging, releasing ripples of gravitational waves that pass silently through space. White dwarfs will cool, neutron stars will spin more slowly, and the galaxy will grow quieter, not empty, but